Hello, my lovelies. Linnea here with Just Me Linnea 1. There we go. So, we cut our piece of fabric out. Now we're going to find the middle. So, I'm going to swing you down here just a little bit. There we go. All right, so we have a 7-inch by 7-inch square here. Oh goodness. Oh gosh, excuse me. So we know that that's 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches is going to be the center, right? So you can do it this way. I tend to do this just to be on the safe side. So there's that, which this, I don't know if you can't see it, but the 3.5 inch mark is right in between two squares. So you just move it over one way or the other. And typically I move it over to the left, to that, to that square. All right. And then the other one should land in the same spot because, like I said, it is square. So 3.5, yep, it sure does. Okay, so I can already see the center here. So if you wanted to, you could mark it like that. I don't do it though. What I do is I fold it in half. Okay, and we are in half there, okay? So you're going to just finger press. If you want, you can do this. It doesn't matter. Then we are going to fold again. So the first time you fold, it's this way. Second time you fold, it's this way. And you want to make sure that you are even as possible. And that one is a little bit off because it is. There we go. And you're going to finger press that down. Okay. And then I'm going to do this again. You can do this with a glass also, or you can just finger press it. I like the added assurance and insurance that I'm going to see these lines, because that's how you're going to find your center of your fabric. So now we're going to open it up, and since it's square, it doesn't matter which way you go. Oh, excuse me. And then we're going to open it up again. Now, do you see where these lines intersect? There's one here, there's one here, right where they meet. That is the center of your fabric. So then you mark it. Now, there are different ways you can mark it. You can mark it either using a piece of floss or thread. Typically, I grid just the center part of my design. I don't have my gridding materials here with me at work, but typically that's what I do. I'm not doing that today because I don't have my gridding material, which is a heat disappearing pen, ink. Yeah, I'm second guessing the way I said that. Anyway, when you apply heat to it, it goes away, as in with an iron. So they also do have washout pens, washable pen. They have, or washable ink. They, meaning it removes it when you subject it to water. I had a bad experience with that type, so I don't typically use that. If I do, it's on the back side versus the front of my project. So what I will do is I will find the center of the pattern. I will see if there is a stitch in that square of the center of the pattern, and I will put that stitch right there with an opposing color, typically, just so that I know that that's where the center is. Another thing you can do is just mark that very center on the rear side, on the wrong side of the fabric, with a different color pen. Make sure it is an acid-free pen, though. So those of you who are scrapbookers or quilters, you can use one of those. Another thing you can use is the quilter's chalk. And there are also colored pencils that you can use that are used in quilting. Anything you use in quilting pretty much can be used in counter cross stitch to mark with on your fabric. So anyway, next up, I will be putting painter's tape all the way around the borders of the edges here because I don't want it fraying. And then I just have to get it in my hoop. So I may graph it at home, or grit it. I keep saying graphing. I may grit it at home. I really do want to start it though today so I can show you. And just because I feel an urgency about this. This is the, oh, and this is the stitching, I Stitch for Israel project is what this project is. Hence my urgency. So I think that these colors are going to be absolutely beautiful on this stark white. I just love it. I love it. So anyhow, that's how you get started. So fold, fold, unfold, and finger press, and then unfold, and then where the lines intersect, that's your center. All right. I hope this helps you all. I will see you soon. Have a blessed day. And remember, God loves you. Mwah.